I just glanced at the milk carton and immediately thought of a way to escape. I crushed it flat and unfolded it, used a spoon to peel off the wax layer inside, then stuck that wax film onto the keypad lock. When the guards typed the code, their fingerprints would stay on the buttons, check the marks, and I'd know which 4 keys mattered. But first, I had to reach the keypad. So I rolled toilet paper into small balls, covered them in toothpaste, made a bunch of them, then wrapped everything with a wet tissue. It became a super sticky paper wad. When the guard unlocked my cuffs for lunch, I quietly stuffed it into the food slot lock. Now, even if they locked the slot, I could push it open anytime and touch the keypad. Still not enough to escape. I needed 2 more things: guard routines and someone outside to pick me up. This prison looked tight, but it had one fatal weakness. The isolation cell was right next to an unguarded fire truck garage, so I started a fight on purpose, just to get thrown into solitary. Inside, I studied the layout. Only 2 guards watched the place, and they had a habit of going upstairs to smoke. Through the metal grate, I could hear the rooftop door open and close. That's how I timed them. About 7 minutes every smoke break. Then I used the camera to signal my hacker teammate the escape window. When everything was ready, I cracked the keypad lock and got out. First thing I did, rewind the security footage, so it looked like I was still inside. Then I crawled through the vents and reached the fire station area. I changed clothes, disguised as a firefighter. The 2 guards were still smoking on the roof. That's when my teammate moved. A woman triggered an explosion in the parking lot nearby, forcing the fire crew to rush out. I was already hidden under the truck. Everyone ran to the fire. Nobody noticed me. I escaped right in front of their eyes. But the truth is, I'm not a criminal. I'm a security tester for the Federal Bureau of Prisons. I enter prisons as an inmate, find weaknesses, and help prevent real escapes. But the moment I got back to the company, intel agents showed up. They said a warden named Namar wanted me to test his private prison. It held criminals too dangerous for the government to handle. Places like that aren't protected by law, no official rules, and people can die inside. I wanted to refuse. I'd never tested a private prison before, but my boss said they'd pay triple, so I took the job. My teammate created a new identity, gave me an extraction code, injected a micro tracker into my hand. Then I went out on the street, waiting to be arrested. But they were way more brutal than expected. The second I got in the car, they scanned my whole body, found the tracker immediately. Then they used a knife and cut it out of my skin. After that, they injected me with sedatives. My teammate saw my signal vanish and completely froze. This was not the plan. When I woke up again, I was inside a glass cell, no privacy at all. Even using the toilet was fully exposed. Cameras moved around in 360 degrees. They could probably count my nose hairs. Even worse, the cells were suspended in the air. Digging a tunnel was impossible. Security was multiple times stronger than normal prisons. I couldn't take it anymore. This place was nothing like the briefing. So when I finally met the warden, I immediately said the extraction code